Its wide detection angle and long range distance does make the eMotion perfect to use for smart home security automation. But not only that, it's also incredibly stable, accurate, reliable, and really easy to set up as well. Once you have the eMotion set up and mounted to your wall, you're ready to experience the amazing performance and features this device has to offer. And not only when using this app, but also with Alexa, Google, Home Assistant, and more. The eMotion is a great device for any smart home to have, and in today's video, you're going to see why. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello and welcome to the channel, and I hope you like today's video. If you like smart home and automotive technology content, then hit that subscribe button because that's what you're going to see on this channel. Today I'm reviewing something a little bit different, which I'm sure all the smart home fans are going to like. And it's this, the eMotion Smart Radar Motion Sensor, also known as a human radar sensor to some. This amazing little device is from a smart home company called LinknLink, which some of you may or may not have heard of before. I just described the eMotion as an amazing little smart device because it seriously is that good, and you will see that for yourself in today's video. But first, let's take a closer look at the eMotion so we can learn a little bit more about it first. The LinknLink eMotion Smart Radar Motion Sensor is solely a USB powered smart device. It cannot be powered off batteries at all. You can see the micro USB port right here. So this of course means it's 5 volts DC and it's rated at 1 amp. It even comes with a 1 meter long micro USB cable included in the box as well. It operates at a frequency of 5.8 gigahertz and it is a Wi-Fi controlled device. So of course it connects to your smart home network over a Wi-Fi connection. So therefore no external smart gateway is required for it to be used. And this is great for anyone that wants to use this device but does not currently have a complete smart home setup, or who do not intend on setting one up at all. It only supports the 2.4 gig network, not the 5 gig network, and it is also not a Matter supported device either. On each side of the micro USB port here, you can see these small little round shaped objects, and to an amateur may think maybe these are little sensors, but no, they're not. Of course they're not going to put sensors on the back of the device next to the USB port. So in that case, what are they? Well, I'm going to show you, and you're probably not going to believe it when you see this. Yes, that's right. They are in fact reset switch pin tools, which you use to press the reset switch here in this hole, which is used to put the device into pairing mode. And of course they also supply 2 of them, just in case you lose one of them. Have you ever seen a smart device design like this before? No? Me neither, but you've got to admit, it's a really great idea. Now, as I've already said, this hole over here is for the reset switch. But what about this hole over here? Well, this hole over here is actually not used for anything. It's just an empty hole designed in the case, which is quite possibly used for another device. Now, this here, that on camera may look a little bit like a slot to put a screwdriver into so you can open the device, is actually not that at all. It's just a transparent lens for the blue status notification LED. There is no need to open this device at all. As I have already mentioned, it cannot be powered off batteries, so there is no battery to replace. And that's pretty much about it for what you see when you look at the device. The eMotion works with iOS and Android, and it also supports and works perfectly with Alexa and Google as well. All of you Home Assistant fans are also going to be happy because yes, Home Assistant is also supported by the eMotion. I've been testing the eMotion out for about 3 weeks now, and I'm really impressed with it. But not only with the build quality of the device itself, or how well it works, but also with the app. To set up this device, you need to download the LinknLink app first, and it is definitely an app that has been designed incredibly well. It is very professionally built, and as far as smart home device apps go, it is probably one of the best apps I have ever seen and used so far, which of course also helps with making the eMotion one of the easiest smart home devices to set up and use for anyone. When it comes to detecting an object, the eMotion has a maximum detection distance of 8 meters, with quite an impressive detection angle as well, when compared to some other radar motion sensors, at 150 degrees, and that's both vertically and horizontally. By default, it has a detection time delay of 1 minute, So when I say that, I mean after a moving object is detected, there will be a 1-minute delay before another object is detected again. And due to false triggers, that's exactly how you want it to be set up as well, providing of course the device has been designed to detect accurately and it's reliable, which the eMotion is. The detection delay time, however, is also adjustable through the app if needed. There are actually several advantages when using the eMotion sensor over a lot of other smart motion sensors which are based on a PIR sensor design, such as this one here. And one of those main advantages is its ability to penetrate through obstacles, which a PIR sensor cannot do. PIR sensors can also be susceptible to false triggers due to light interference and high temperature. For me personally, I have experienced this on several occasions. However, with the eMotion, these false triggers are no longer a problem. The eMotion sensor also has some really other good features as well, aside from its home assistant support and its adjustable time detection delays, which I have already mentioned. It also has a 24-hour detection history log, which can be logged over a 3-year period, and if required, it can also be downloaded as a report. The sensitivity settings of the device are also adjustable. It also supports customized notification messaging, and as you would expect, routines can also be set up for the device through the app as well, or you can also use Alexa or Google. And lastly, it also supports Modbus TCP. For those of you who don't know what that is, Modbus TCP is a network protocol, and for devices that support it, it will allow you to connect that device to your local network to assist in the communication and transfer of data from that device, but of course over a longer distance. This is a feature that would be used mainly by big companies and businesses with large network setups. And with the eMotion, it would allow them to closely monitor the events and history records of the device as well, from anywhere inside their network. Modbus TCP, however, from my little understanding of it, is not encrypted, so in security-related situations, it may not be suitable for everyone. However, in the case of using a device like the eMotion, it's not exactly a big security threat for anyone anyway, so it's not really that important. If you work for a big company and intend to connect the eMotion sensor or multiple sensors to your network, then you could really benefit from this feature. I will also add that in the latest update, MQTT is now also supported. I'm not going to go into depth on that, but if you don't already know, MQTT stands for Message Queuing Telemetry Transport, and that is a network messaging protocol. Now when it comes to setting up and positioning the eMotion sensor correctly, to ensure you get the best performance from it, it is recommended to be installed vertically, for example, like this on a wall, and not horizontally like this on a table. You can set it up on a table if you want to, but if you do, make sure it's standing up vertically on the table like that, as sitting it down flat on the table will affect its detection range significantly. And of course, you do not want to position the eMotion sensor around electrical devices or metal objects that could interfere with its detection range. Now, because the app is so well designed, pairing the eMotion to the LinknLink app is very easy. So to do that, you start by clicking on the plus symbol in the top corner, click Add Device, select Add a New Device, select E-Series Hubs and Sensors, and select the eMotion Human Radar Sensor. Now make sure the device is in pairing mode. The status notification LED should be flashing if it is. If it's not, then you can press and hold down the reset button here with the included reset switch pin tool for 5 seconds until pairing mode is entered. Then just click on Next and follow the on-screen instructions in the app. Everything is documented very clearly in the app. And after about 20 to 30 seconds, the eMotion will have been paired to the app and is ready to use. After you have set up the device, you will probably agree with me that the app design is truly a masterpiece. Full credit to LinknLink's app designer. It is an amazing piece of work. The eMotion Smart Radar Motion Sensor is also a very cost-effective device to purchase as well. And that's a huge benefit for everyone because you're getting a smart device with a lot of great features that works really well and at a very affordable price. Okay, and now I think it's time to put this LinknLink eMotion sensor to the test, so you yourself can see exactly how it works and how well it works. Now, of course, the eMotion could be used for a number of different ideas. A smart radar sensor would be used a lot in security-related automations, but of course, it can be used for a lot of other things inside your smart home as well. So here are just some automations which I personally have thrown together so I can demonstrate this device to you. For my first automation, I decided to mount the eMotion sensor up here on my wall, and I've got it plugged into a USB port here down on the ground. I thought it would be really useful to have it automatically open up my smart door when it detects me walking up the stairs. This automation could also be set up to work on a schedule, so for example, only between 7:30 and 8 AM in the mornings, which is when I would arrive to my office. So with the eMotion attached to the wall, let's see how well the detection range and trigger response time works with the eMotion in this automation.
Good morning. I am so happy to see you. Are you ready for another day of hard work?
Morning, Alexa. Now, getting the eMotion to close my smart door for me every night at a certain time could also be useful. So let's pretend it's time to go home. Hey Alexa, I will see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.
So now you can see what I mean when I say the LinknLink eMotion sensor works very well. Smart radar motion sensors are a great smart device to use in your smart home, and in my personal opinion, I do prefer them to PIR sensors. The eMotion sensor here is stable, it's accurate, fast to respond, and most importantly, it's reliable. Now both of those automations you just saw were set up using the Alexa app. So now let's test out another automation using Google. This time when I walk past the eMotion sensor, which I'm going to leave here on the wall as it's still a perfect place for this next automation as well, the eMotion sensor will automatically open the curtains inside my office for me, which is another really useful automation for mornings. So let's give it a try.
Good morning. How are you today? The eMotion sensor has detected you walking past it, so the curtains are opening for you.
Yes, I know, Google. This eMotion sensor is really good. And now I'm going to do one more automation using Google. But this time it's a completely pointless automation. However, it is perfect for demonstrating just how good the detection range and, more importantly, the detection angle of the eMotion sensor is. So I now have the eMotion sensor mounted all the way over there on my wall, right next to my smart window. In this demonstration, you will see just how well the eMotion protects the entire area of my office. Even though the eMotion sensor is mounted all the way over there, on that side of the wall, nowhere near where I am right now, you will still see it doesn't matter, as the detection angle of the eMotion sensor is so incredibly accurate, it will still detect me by the time I take only one small step into the floor area of the office. And this time when the eMotion detects me, you will not only of course see it again in the app, but this time my smart window is also going to open up as well. So if you're thinking about using one of these eMotion sensors for security in your smart home, then as you are about to see, it will work perfectly using it for that. Okay, so I'm walking up to my office door now. And I'm standing right in the doorway at the moment. And as soon as I take one more step, the eMotion is definitely going to pick me up. One more step now. I'm inside the office.
So you thought you could outsmart the eMotion sensor, did you? The eMotion sensor is a lot smarter than that.
And you know what? Google is 100% correct. Now, one feature that I've already mentioned that I love about the eMotion is the customized notification message feature that you can set up through the LinknLink app. Using this feature, you can get the eMotion to send you a notification message if an object is detected, but you can schedule it to notify you only if you're away, if you want to. So for example, let's say you have the eMotion set up in your smart home and you're using it as a security device. Now, if you leave home at 7 AM and you'll be at work all day until 5 PM, you are definitely going to want to be notified if the eMotion detects movement inside your home between the hours of 7 AM and 5 PM. But when you get home again, you don't of course want the eMotion to detect you or notify you at all. And the cool thing about the eMotion is you can do exactly that. You can set it up so you will only receive notification messages between the hours of 7 AM and 5 PM. And after those hours, the eMotion will not notify you at all. So you don't need to keep enabling and disabling the message notification feature because the eMotion does it all for you. This is a great feature because it's like having a smart security system inside your home that is completely self-controlled. And by the way, no, the app does not need to be open to receive notification messages either. Okay guys, so that is what the eMotion sensor is, and that is how it works. And now after watching this video, you can see that it does work very well. So if you're looking for a reliable and accurate radar motion sensor, then the eMotion is definitely a great choice. And now I have some more good news. LinknLink currently have the eMotion on sale at a really great price at the moment. So if you want to get yourself an eMotion sensor, then now is the perfect time to do it. I have put links to the promotion specials in the description below for you, so make sure you grab yourself a great deal before the promotion ends. I will also leave a link to LinknLink's website where you can check out the range of other smart home products they have to offer as well. They have some other really interesting smart devices that a lot of you may like. And we have now come to the end of another video, and thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video or found it helpful, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, where you can watch even more videos, which I upload every week. And I hope to see you all in the next video.